समज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं मां विष्णुपादं नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम So, Virat, can you share what we discussed today?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Can you revise the points?
Yes. Yesterday we were going through like the different aspects of verse 10.4, and we went through like the importance of intelligence and modern education and doubt, illusion, and forgiveness. And we discussed that intelligence is basically understanding the difference between spirit and matter. And these days, modern education only teaches material knowledge. It doesn't teach anything beyond material knowledge. So that's not true intelligence. And we follow the parampara system, then we will be free from doubt and delusion. And you discussed forgiveness, like there's 3 ways to practice forgiveness, like to change your outlook on yourself, on change your outlook onto others, and change your outlook to the rest of the world. And then by doing that, then you're more likely to practice forgiveness. They were the like main points for me.
Yes, 3 outlooks we discussed, right?
Yeah.
And we can be over from the delusion by discussing the spiritual subject matter.
Yeah.
And especially by hearing the bona fide spiritual master, as we get the knowledge of spiritual matter nicely, so we can get free from the delusion. If you see, the science of soul is the knowledge which Krishna also gave to Arjuna, because by that he first tried to pacify the lamentation of Arjuna. Arjuna was so much lamenting. How can Dronacharya, Bhishma, they all can be killed? So that was his main fight in the beginning. But this whole knowledge of soul, I mean, he gives the knowledge of soul for the purpose of pacifying it. That was not the reason for fighting. I mean, he did not give the knowledge of soul for telling him not to fight. That was just to pacify him. And if you see even Hiranyakashipu, he also gives the knowledge of soul to the Hiranyaksha's wife. And Hiranyaksha's wife, I mean, Hiranyaksha was killed. So that way you can see that this knowledge of soul is extremely important. Or in the matter, spirit, God, the topics, the subject matter is important for people to be able to get free from the illusion. And that's why Prabhupada says about the body or soul. Maybe it's a very simple knowledge for you. I have heard it multiple times. Yeah, that is true. But actually, to degree we are in means we are somehow not clear about this point. But we're not the body or soul. So as soon as you find any disturbance, it is very good to go to the basics. How the body or soul, how we are part and parcel of Krishna, and how devotional service to the Lord is only the eternal thing. All other things are temporary. So all the fear and lamentation is only because when you are absorbed in matter. And immediately all lamentation, fear, illusion is over as soon as you are again back to the spiritual knowledge. So that's why spiritual knowledge we shouldn't just hear for the sake of some kind of ritual. We have to actually contemplate also. Actually, one place, Baba somewhere like that, one our Prithu Maharaj, he deliberated himself. He contemplated. And even Krishna also gives Arjuna knowledge, but he allows him to think about it. You know? So this is a very important point that one has to contemplate on the spiritual knowledge. Because mere philosophical knowledge won't help. One has to think about that knowledge, contemplate also. So that mananam is also important. You know, and individually we have to do it. Like individually we have to do mananam of the spiritual knowledge. And mananam is good. Then one will be able to apply and be able to free from illusion, like that. So Shavanam is one thing, and Shavanam after that Mananam. Mananam after this is application also. And then when you share also, it is more impactful. So we have this weapon. So knowledge is like a weapon, but one should be able to use it also. Sometimes we are not able to use it. Like say you have a sword, but you cannot lift it and like cut the illusory cut the illusion created by the enemy. Basically, in wars, sometimes the demons or enemies would sometimes they create illusion also, for the fighters like that, because they would have powers. They would do that, and then they would try to defeat. Like if you see even in the case of Dhruv Maharaj, the Yakshas they created some kind of illusion. So that time they told that you chant the holy name of the Lord. Dhruva was reminded. But the point is that even other weapons also, if you have some weapons, if you don't know how to, if you don't use it, then it's not of much use. Correct? Same way, we should be able to use the knowledge. And that's why we need mercy. That's why we need to pray. So prayer is always there, but we have to contemplate also, and we have to actually consciously apply that knowledge and pray to the Lord to be able to do it. That's why we say Balram. Balram gives you the strength to be able to hold that spiritual knowledge and apply also. Guru gives you that strength also. So knowing is one thing, but be able to apply is another thing. So many people know a lot, but application, not many are able to do many times. Because that kind of conscious contemplation and application, we will not be so much with them sometimes. So this is how we should also learn that. We have to apply also knowledge. So I'll just open the words again. That's what he says. Samoha means freedom from doubt and delusion can be achieved when one is not hesitant and when he understands the transcendental philosophy. Understanding is important. Knowing is another thing, understanding is another thing. Slowly but surely he becomes free from bewilderment. Nothing should be accepted blindly. Everything should be accepted with care and with caution. Kshama, tolerance and forgiveness should be practiced. One should be tolerant and excuse the minor offenses of others. Otherwise, we'll have so much of anxiety and troubles, vengeance, and cannot chant peacefully. Satyam, truthfulness means that facts should be presented as they are for the benefit of others. Facts should not be mispresented. According to social convention, it is said that one can speak the truth only when it is palatable to others. But that is not truthfulness. The truth should be spoken in a straightforward way so that others will understand actually what the facts are. If a man is a thief, and if people have warned that his thief is truth, although sometimes the truth is unpalatable, one should not refrain from speaking it. Truthfulness demands that the facts be presented as they are for the benefits of others. That is the definition of truth. So Satyam Bruva, Priyam Bruva. That's a general things what spoken by Niti Shastras. Chanakya says. But Papa says even if sometimes Satyam is not so Priyam, still devotee should be straightforward to speak. Of course, we try to speak in a way which is not hurting, and it is as palatable as possible. But it doesn't mean that we compromise the truth. We don't compromise. We tell the truth with the right kind of language and tone and as pleasing as possible. You can do that. But one should speak the truth. Why Prabhupada is saying this? Because many times, many people, many so-called gurus, they will compromise. No? They will not give you the real knowledge. Like one person is a big guru. If I tell you name, you will understand. Very big guru, you know, and new age guru. He has many followers, millions of followers. They do many camps and all that also. So, but they don't have proper philosophical backup. They don't properly follow the Vedic scriptures the way it is. So one very great celebrity asked this question to that Swamiji. Swamiji, what happens after time of death? It's a very genuine question. You know what he said? He said, don't worry about all that. Just focus on present. Just live life today nicely. Don't think about that. Like that he said. And everybody clapped hand. Now this fellow, no, he is a guru and he is telling, don't think about that. The Shastra says completely different. No? Smaran Nitya Anityada. Always remember the temporary nature of this world. And if any of our devotees would have been there, he would have immediately answered this question so beautifully. Talking about transmigration of the soul, how we have karma, we get different destinations. We are not the body, we are soul. And we are going in a cycle of birth and death. Actually, we should take shelter of Krishna, so then we can go back to Vanya. We would have told very clearly everything because that question gives the platform where the person is ready to receive all this knowledge. But he threw water. That spark of sincerity was there in the jiva. But this bogus guru, with all respect, with this not clear philosophy, this so-called guru, he is putting water on that. So that is not good actually. So of course he's maybe doing some good work in terms of bringing people from animal life to human life. He's talking some kind of goodness. But if you are talking about spirituality, he's not giving the real thing in terms of giving the shelter of Krishna. That's not there. It's not there. So that's why we have to be careful that we don't try to impress the mind of people to get some following, to get some followers, to just make them feel ease about it. We have to speak the truth as palatable as possible, but we cannot compromise. So our core Krishna philosophy should not be compromised. It's very important. Brian Prabhupada says that there's so many unscripted commentators on Bhagavad Gita talking about so many commentaries, which is not right. So this thing has to be avoided. So I'll pause here. It's already 7:20. Yes, so I'll pause. So if you want 2-3 minutes, you can just reflect on it, and then I can leave if you want. I'm leaving, but Virat Prabhu and Sagar Prabhu and Arya Prabhu can maybe discuss reflection points. I may hear the recording of it. Hare Krishna. And after reflection, 2-3-4 minutes, then you can leave them. Hare Krishna. I will make Virat Prabhu as host.
Hare Krishna. Arya Prabhu, Sagar Prabhu, do you have any reflections?
Hare Krishna. My only reflection is that in this ISKCON we focus a lot on philosophy and not just blind faith, and I think that's what makes it so powerful. That we integrate philosophy with faith. So it brings me back to what Prabhupada said. I forget exactly what he said, but he kind of says that without either philosophy or faith, you're kind of lost. I'm not sure exactly what he said, but he says you need both. So I appreciate that there is both there. And I think that's my reflection for today.
Yeah, fine. For me, one of the bullet points was about Satyam, which was truth, and I just immediately remembered something that His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj said in his class, and it was just one striking point for me. He said, the truth spoken with ill intention is worse than telling a lie itself. So that really resonated with me because it, sh- it shows that when we speak the truth, like Prabhuji said, we have to make sure that it has also has good intention, not just to just randomly speak the truth. And if we try to speak the truth, but with the bad intentions, then I don't think we have the good effect. That was one of my thoughts and reflections.
Yeah, for me, Hare Krishna to one and all present here. My reflection on Prabhuji's insights on how Shastra should be the ultimate to-go tool for verifying your misconceptions or doubts is it holds true. So many of time we get carried away putting our own principles forward, and some some authors also, and some people say that okay, life is just like, yeah, live, eat, sleep, be merry, be happy. They kind of put philosophy, but Krishna always says that remember death every second, and true form of knowledge is remembering death. So yes, Prabhuji's that line also hit me hard, and it prompted me to read the Gita more deeply. Like some misconceptions which have unconsciously floated into our heads should be cleared. Yes.
Yeah, that was really nice. Any other reflections, or shall we end now? Maybe we can end. Hare Krishna Prabhu.